Hello everyone, as you can see today I'm coming to you barefaced, and that is because I'm going to be testing a bunch of Wet n Wild makeup. I've never really tried anything from Wet n Wild before. I know the brand does make some good products. I've seen some reviews around. I don't know, I just never picked anything from them before. So I do have a good range. I do have like a makeup sponge, I do have lips, yeah, I do have a little bit of everything actually. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. I have already applied primer, and the first product I've got here is the Photofocus foundation, the Dewy edition. And the shade I've got here is in Nude Ivory. I also picked up their sponge, which is got this slanted side, as you can see. It has gone to decent size when once wet. Okay, the shade seems to be rather pale, doesn't it? But anyway, we'll see how it looks on the face. It has a very faint scent, but nothing too overpowering. The shade is really good actually, and the sponge is working really well blending it. Oh, it actually looks quite lovely, and it has given me a very light coverage, but it has evened out my skin tone. With the sponge, if you were to compare it to the Beauty Blender, it does feel a little bit harder when I bounce it on my skin. I do feel at the same time, I still feel like it does a good job, and of course it is a massive fraction of the price as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna build it just a little bit and see whether we can have a little bit more coverage. Just on my cheeks really, that's when I feel like I need more coverage. I have achieved a really nice light to medium coverage. It feels very dewy and it doesn't feel like you are wearing anything, and it does look like your skin. Let's hope it doesn't break me out. As far as the first few minutes go, yeah, I'm liking this and I'm so happy about the color, guys, so happy. As I unfortunately haven't bought anything for my brows, I'm just gonna do them off camera and I'll be back in a sec. There we go, brows are on and I feel so much better. I have also applied the concealer, which is my Lasting Perfection Collection concealer. What a mouthful. And my under eyes today look a little bit dry, but it's just probably my skin playing up as it is. I do have a quite dry skin. Anyway, I did pick up powder, so I do have this pressed powder in the shade Natural Beige, and I do also have this bronzer, which it doesn't look like a bronzer, in a shade Reserve Your Cabana. Interesting, but I think underneath my eyes I'm gonna try to use this guy here, which looks like a baked formula. Oh, feels quite smooth as well. Yeah, and I think the shade will be pretty good as well. So once on the skin, under my eyes, it feels, yeah, it definitely looks a little bit, yeah, a little bit orangey and dark. Don't know, can you just see the shades here? How bizarre. But the rest underneath here, it actually looks fine. The shade looks definitely quite light. Moving swiftly on, I do have also a contour. Yeah, the powder looks rather yellow, as you can see in the pan, but the contour shade should be just fine. Okay, this seems to blend really well. The shade also seems to be quite good for my skin tone. I am picking up a little bit, I'm not going too crazy. It seems like the shade is picking up a little bit more in the camera, but in real life, it seems okay. Right, I absolutely love how easy this blends. So even if you apply a little more than needed, this blends just like a dream. It's gorgeous, and it doesn't pick any foundation, it doesn't move around. I do have a blush in the shade Nudist Society, and I also have a bronzer in the shade Sunset Striptease. Let's see, what one do I want to use? I'm just looking in my box and I feel like I have definitely ordered some mascara as well, but it doesn't appear that we have it, unless I just forgot to add it to the basket. But if I enjoy the products, so far so good, I might order some more products, and then I'll order the mascara, and then we can maybe do video number 2, like part 2. But regardless, I'm trying to open this, but it's just not letting me, guys. It feels very battery when I touch it. And that's the shade. Looks a little bit orangey, doesn't it? And the blush. Well, the blush is really pretty. I think I'm gonna go with the blush, not the bronzer today. It has little specks of glitter, but they're very, very tiny. Not like a massive chunks or anything like that. Oh, I think I've gone a little bit overboard. Let's see how we can blend that. Color payoff is really well, as you can see. I have gone a little bit too much. As I said, it does have a little bit specks of glitter, well, not even glitter, just like shimmer, but they're very tiny particles, nothing too bad. Yeah, it is pretty. So it's like a matte blush with a particle of shimmer. I usually prefer more of a satin or cream blushes. I just like that sheen to my face, but it is still a nice blush, I'm not gonna lie. It's got a good color payoff. So I've also shown you that I have this bronzer thing, which mostly looks like a powder. I thought this could be maybe a dupe for one of the Hourglass powders, and I could maybe just do like a little bit of a sheen, like a highlight, but this is a swatch here and it just looks like a normal powder. So maybe I should have used this underneath my eyes, but it feels a little bit heavy. I did pick up, I do have one product for eyes in this case, and it is their eyeliner. So it's a breakup proof, waterproof, retractable eyeliner in a shade black brown. Ooh, eyes so creamy. Let's see how it, all right, okay, very nice. It is very creamy, and as you can see, it's gonna blend really well. It is very easy to move it on your eyelid, so it's very easy to draw in because it's quite soft. Also, when I try to blend it on my eye, it gets a little bit patchy. I'm trying to be quite gentle as well. Yeah, it's just not the best eyeliner look I've created, I'm gonna tell you that. And yeah, see, it's just like gone so patchy when I was trying to blend it, and as I said, I wasn't going really hard or anything, and there's a bit of fallout as well. How bizarre. So I've got only 2 more products to show you, and it is the gel lip liner in a shade Bird to Comment, and the lipstick in a shade Into the Flesh. So that's the lip liner and the lipstick. Such a pretty color as well. So this is their matte formula, and it feels very creamy actually for a matte. It's all the products most of them on my face now. In terms of the products I am liking the most is the foundation. So far it looks really lovely. My skin looks very pretty, very dewy, looks very fresh. The foundation just looks like part of my skin. It doesn't seem to settle into my fine lines too much as well. I liked the not the bronzer, the what is it called, the contour. I really did like the contour. It blended really well as well, very smooth, so I am very happy with that. Not really sure about this, and I didn't really get a chance to use that. I'm not really sure, not sure about that. I just don't like how pinky made my under eye. And the lipsticks and the lip liner, wow, absolutely lovely. Love the color, love how how they applied. I love how they look. Very happy with that. That's it for this video. I think like I found a few gems here, guys. Tell me what you thought about this video. Tell me whether you enjoyed a video like this. I am tempted to actually try some more products from them, like their mascara and their concealer and a few more other maybe face products, like their highlighters and maybe more lipsticks as well, and eyeshadows. So there's quite a bunch of other products I could go ahead and try out, but just please let me know what you thought. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one, so take care guys and stay safe.